Let's go get some coffee. I need it. Hi friends, welcome or welcome back. We are here for a 1 week, one skein challenge again this week. But we're doing it with a twist. Firstly, I have a big announcement. Are you ready? I don't think you are. Our mug, our 1 week, one skein mug is getting an upgrade. It's really not that exciting, but I have decided. Now, I've had this in this book that says, too many books. I think what you mean is not enough bookshelves for well over a year now. And it was just a mug I picked off of my shelf. Had no real thought process to that. But, it doesn't really match because, we're talking about yarn. So I have finally decided I'm going to upgrade it to this mug that is from the 70s that says mine. And it's super cute and cool. It's a lot smaller, but that's okay. And I picked this up in a tea shop in New Paltz, New York. And I like the vibe of it. I've had this mug for a while actually, and I just decided I wanted to switch it up. So I like this vibe. I want to start fresh when I move things into my new office. You can see, look at my bookshelves behind me are like a disaster right now. They're all empty and there's just like stuff all over the place. Yes, that is a Mr. Potato Head. And yeah, I'm in the middle of the move. Here we go. All done. And this looks so much more full now. But yeah. Anyway, even though I did that, we're not going to pull anything from the mug today. I have decided to make a decision without the mug's help. We are about to hop on a train and head down to Delaware to see Joe's parents and his whole family. And I really wanted a little one skein thing. Everything that I'm working on is big right now. I will be taking my G Street sweater, which I am crocheting, but I don't want to be crocheting for the whole trip. That I know won't be good for my hands. So, I wanted a one skein project and I wanted to make a sample of something for the shop just to show you some of my yarn that I haven't knit up yet. So I wanted to grab something and I wanted to like pick something and have fun and do a quick 1 week, one skein with you. And so what we are using today is Connected. This is one of my very first colorways. One of my favorites. I've been wanting to use this for a while. And fun fact, I think this is really interesting. This sells like hotcakes in person. It has sold a lot at trunk shows. It sells a lot in wholesale stuff in stores. But it has not sold a single skein online. Single skein online. Nothing. But it sells a lot in person. So there is clearly some kind of disconnect where photos or whatever are not doing it justice, because when people can pick it up and hold it in their hands, they like it. Or just everyone that likes blue lives in Connecticut. Maybe that's it. Maybe you can't like blue if you live outside of Connecticut. I don't know. Anyway, I decided I'm going to work this up into the Islander Vest by Claire Jackson of Perfectly Knotted. This is that like very in kind of sleeveless tank with ties in the front. I know that there are a lot of people that have patterns like that out there. There's a lot of patterns already that exist. Claire's came out, I think, pretty recently. But I'm going to make Claire's because I like Claire and I like her style and I like her pattern writing, and it's fingering weight. Not every version out there is fingering weight, so that's what we're going with. So I'm gonna get cast on. I would like to get cast on and get set up before we jump on the train, And then I think I'm going to start editing a little video before we go. Let's go. Let's get knitting. We are doing good. I think we are sufficiently set up to work on the terrain. I have checked my gauge. We are right on track, which is perfect. I did a little double check to make sure. And I have also decided I'm going to be making a smaller size than what it would be recommended for me. So the sizing recommendations for this pattern are based on your upper bust rather than your full bust. Totally cool. I have a very weird situation where my upper bust and my full bust are actually, they measure the same. Or like maybe a half an inch difference, like a very negligible difference. So if I were to make it this pattern recommends 2 inches of positive ease at the upper bust. So I have a 36-inch upper bust and full bust. If I were to make the size for 2 inches of positive ease at my upper bust, that would give me 40 inches of my full bust, which would be 4 inches of positive ease. And I feel like that when you tie it, right? That's not what I want. I'm going to end up having like overlap. So what I've decided to do, I actually measure for the size 6 of the pattern, and I'm going all the way down to a size 3. Because that will give me a 34-inch full bust circumference. I've decided I wanted to do a little bit of negative ease at the full bust. I know that means that I'm going to have like more pulling, and there will be more of like more opening between the ties and stuff, but that's the style that I would like it to be. I could have gone with a size 4 and basically ended up with neutral ease at the full bust, but I've decided to take a risk and go. Sorry, something just jumped off a shelf. I've decided to go with the 2 inches of negative ease at the bust. So, well, we will see how that works out. I think we're gonna be fine. Let me double check something. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm looking ahead to see what yeah. I was looking ahead to see if maybe as I was getting to the end of making this back panel and doing the underarm increases, like would it be okay if I suddenly decided, oh, actually I do want to jump up to the next size, and I think it'll be fine. I would just have to do some extra increases, and I can fiddle. So I think it'll be fine though. I think I'm going to be just fine with 2 inches of negative ease at the ties, or like at the bust for the ties, because negative ease at the full bust But then down here, it's going to end up being positive ease. So I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be fine. I'm using my best judgment. Obviously, if you make this pattern, follow the designer's recommendations or make the best decision for you. I will check in with you on the train. Goodbye. Do we want the good news or the bad news? Good morning. I just woke up. I am exhausted, and you are propped very precariously on an air mattress. The good news is that I finished my back panel. The bad news is that there's a couple things. I got really motion sick on the train, like not sick, but like I could barely work on this. So actually most of it I finished beforehand. I did a little bit on the train and then crapped out. So I could have gotten so much more work done, but I had to stop. Bad news number 2 is I'm an idiot. And I did not read the directions. It says right there, using the I-cord cast on this many stitches. And I just like tootled along, doing my long tail cast on. And then something happens in the first row that I was like, that's so weird. I wonder why Claire did that. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. I'm sure it mentions something relating to it when you pick up stitches for the front. Yeah, it does, because I am stupid. So, I am very much 100,000 million % not going back and ripping this out. What I am going to do is pick up along the cast on edge and then immediately do an I-cord bind off. So I'm just going to apply an I-cord to the top and then carry on like nothing happened. And it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure. This time I actually did look ahead to what happens next, and I think it's going to be totally fine. And, maybe I might end up having what looks a bit more like a seam than the pattern intends, but like, it's okay. It's okay. And yeah, so read your patterns all the way through. Unlike me, this is 100,000% user error. I feel so silly because I kept thinking, that's so weird. I don't understand why Claire would do that. I don't get it. Whatever. And then I just moved on. Finished the whole back panel thinking, I don't understand. I thought there was something else I was going to update you on, but now I can't remember because I am very tired and I very much need coffee. So here's where we are. Here's what it's looking like. The lighting down here is not fantastic, but that's okay. It is gone from my head. You know what? Whatever. Let's go get some coffee. I need it. Raise your hand if you completely forgot you were filming a vlog. Raise your hand if you also completely forgot for quite a while that you were working on a project that you were vlogging. It's been a little bit of time. Also, it just popped into my head that I'm wearing the same outfit that I was wearing in the last clips that I filmed for this video, but that was 2 weeks ago-ish when we were coming home from Delaware, I believe. This is what I wore, or at least like the last time I filmed in Delaware, I was wearing this, and I'm wearing it again. It's been a couple of weeks. I legitimately, completely forgot that I was filming a video. We got home and just kind of like jumped back into work and life, and I was working a lot in this room. As you can see, maybe I'm sitting on something. This is a sofa bed that we got. I just have a sheet, like an old, clean but old sheet draped over it right now just to keep it protected from pets and stuff, because it would be devastating if it was brand new and got ruined or pulled or, you know, covered in hair. So I'm going to get something that looks a little bit nicer to cover it, but right now sheet worked until I get all the measurements and stuff. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. I have been working on this because I forgot about it. I was working so hard in this room and we are making such good strides. It's looking so good, but I was working so hard in here that I completely forgot I was working on this project. It just got forgotten. And now we're almost done. It doesn't seem like it's almost done. It feels very short, but when I put it on, it's actually like a pretty good length. I mean, right now it's a tiny bit short, but I know it's going to block longer. So I think we're good. And I only have this much left. I have to do the ribbing at the bottom, and then I believe there's an I-cord bind off, and then I have to do the ties. I know the ties won't take that much yarn, but maybe I'll weigh this, see if I can squeak out a couple extra rows, but I think I might be okay to start the ribbing now. Basically what I did, the only real modifications that I did, I think I talked about how I chose a different size for myself than what the pattern suggested. I don't know how that's gonna work out. I slipped this on earlier and it might be a little tight, but that's okay. At the very least, it is a sample for the shop. But what I did was I added 6 rows in the arms to get the armhole a little bit deeper for my preferences. And what I've done so far is take 6 inches out of the body. So I just stopped 6 inches early on the body. So row wise, it's the exact same length as what the pattern says. I just added it to the to the armhole and took it out of the body. But we'll see. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna have to weigh this and see. I'm hoping that maybe I can get the ribbing done tonight. I think it's only 6 rows of ribbing. And then the I-cord bind off is gonna take me a little bit of time, but I don't know. We'll see. It depends on if we like decide to chill and watch a movie tonight. Maybe I can get the body of this done. And then I think the best move is to block it before I do the I-cord ties. I could not think of that word. So yeah, I kind of wish that as I was going through the body, I had put some markers in to kind of at least give me some idea of where I wanted the ties to go, but I didn't, so it's okay. I will just do my best to make things as even as possible. So we will see. I think also that things are looking pretty good for where I messed up the cast on and didn't do what I was supposed to do and then picked up and fixed it. I think it looks fine. So yeah, that's where we're at. I hope you've been well. This is obviously a fail of my 1 week, 1 skein challenge, but a lot of you have said you don't really care if it happens in a week or not. You just like seeing me go along. And I don't know if I've failed at that too, because I forgot about it. But here we are, and I'll just try to do better next time. Such is life. I have to go to the dentist, so I'm gonna go do that, and then we will see what we're doing tonight, and maybe I will be able to get this finished. Thank goodness for blocking. Oh my gosh. This, I don't even want to tell you what this looked like. Like I could not have shown it to you before blocking. It would be inappropriate to put on the internet, but thank goodness for the magic of blocking. Now I will say that this is still rather small, and obviously maybe I should have made the size that the pattern suggested that I make, but this is the fit that I wanted. So we got it. I love it so much. It's so cute. I am wearing it with like a sports bra and leggings right now because I'm about to go do some chores and get gross and then go to the gym. So we don't have a full outfit on, but that's okay. I don't know if you could just hear that. Some bikes went by and they were making really weird noises. Anyway, this is so cute. Okay, look at my little teeny bows. I love them so much. I followed the pattern. Okay, hang on, let's go back. I believe I spoke earlier about the changes that I made when I was choosing my size, or not really changes, but what I decided to do in terms of sizing down. Then I added 6 rows to the underarm, or like to the arm depth, and I subtracted those 6 rows out from the body. Could I have probably added those back in at the body? Yeah, it's fine. But I tend to wear my pants higher because I'm really long-waisted, I have a really long rise, so I wear my pants higher anyway, so I think it's fine. Then there is so much information in the pattern, so much information about doing bust darts and all kinds of different shaping options, and I didn't use any of them. I just knit straight from the armhole down, straight. No shaping, no darts, no nothing. The information in there is fantastic, but I didn't want them for my fit and what I was looking for. So this is what we have. Also, one other thing, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but the increases for the shaping of the V-neck and about here, this is where the first tie is supposed to be, up here, but it was gonna pull too much and I wanted, so this is what I did. I just chose slightly different locations for my ties. I did 3. I did 1 inch up from the bottom, and then I did 2 inches up from that and 2 inches up from that. And that is how I chose my placement. And I like it. I like the way it fits. I like it. I'm very happy. I'm really cold though, because it's currently, like, when I woke up this morning, it was 60 degrees in Connecticut. It's currently, I think it might have gotten up to like 68. But you know, after being in the 90s for a little bit, I'm really cold. So that's why I'm like standing like this the whole time, and you can't actually see my top. Just like jump around, get myself a little bit warmed up. This was like the biggest 1 week, 1 skein fail in the entire universe. I started this on July 29th, and I'm currently filming this section right now on August 21st. So yeah, 3.5 weeks-ish it took me to finish this. And you know what? It's fine. It's fine, right? The 1 week, 1 skein challenge is supposed to be fun. If I don't finish it in a week, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna take however long I need to finish it. And I got distracted by other things and was just having a good time. And so this got put on hold for a little bit, but we are now done. And I have a sample in one of my first colorways. As a reminder, this is Connected. And I'm really excited to finally have a sample in this colorway. I love it very much. Let me know what you think. And yeah, until our next 1 week, 1 skein challenge or something like it, take care of you and I will see you later. Bye.